Hello there.
Hello, I'm Lucy, the assistant of the personal trainer Diego Sainz. How can I help you?
I wanted to know what services do you offer?
Diego Sainz offers three types of services. In-person personal training priced at $150 per month, online personal training priced at $75 per month, and hybrid personal training priced at $100 per month. Would you like to schedule a call with Diego Sainz to start working on your fitness transformation?
Yeah, of course.
Great. I'll need your name, email address, and the date and time you'd like to have the meeting.
Okay, so my name is James. My email is james@james.com and I want the meeting on Tuesday at 12 a.m.
This'll just take a sec. Perfect. Diego Sainz is available at that time. You'll receive an email shortly with all the details. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. What you have just seen is an AI voice appointment setter for personal trainers that will basically automate all the calls that these personal trainers are gonna receive to answer all the questions that possible client that leads are gonna have, and also try to book appointments for the personal trainer to have and get new clients. I will show everything in the next minutes. Let's go in. So here we are in Pap AI, a software that we are going to be using most of the time in this video. So basically create an account or sign in, and let's just start this automation. So once we have created an account or signed in, we are here in the overview. This will be different probably for you. And then we have to go to assistants and create an assistant here. We're going to call it aivoice test and let blank template, and let's create this assistant. Once we have created this assistant, we have here first message. Here we can put first message so that the AI will start the conversation and then will continue. Also here you have to put the prompt, the instructions you want for this AI voice appointment setter. Here we have the provider, the model. I usually use GPT 3.5 Turbo. Knowledge base, temperature, I usually put it in 0.2. Always remember to pull this, because if not, it's not gonna be saved and it's gonna be lost. It has happened to me several times. Detect emotion, I don't usually put it. Then transcriber, here the language depends on which language we are gonna use. In this case we are gonna use English. Voice, you can select a random one you like, a girl one, voice that seems to be a man, whatever you want. Background sound, I usually put it in off. Then functions, we're gonna later create some tools here. I usually don't put this, so today is a testing, so we don't need this. Advanced, here we're gonna leave all this like this, okay? By now, and finally analysis, which is not really used. So let's create a prompt. So once we have put already the prompt, is the turn to creating the tools that we are going to use to collect the name, email, and the hour and day that the client, in this case, wants to book a call with the personal trainer. So we go to tools, we create a new tool, we're going to get custom tool, and here in the server URL we have to go to make.com right now to create a webhook and insert it inside the tool. So here we are at make.com. You have to create an account or log in if you have already an existing account, and let's create the webhook. So once you have entered make.com, let's create a new scenario. Let's create a new webhook, custom webhook. Let's add a new one and let's call it AI voice personal trainer. And let's click on save. So now we're gonna copy this and we're gonna put it here. So now we click on save, next, and here we're gonna put the properties that we want to collect from the voice call. In this case, we're gonna put name, email, and time. So here we have them. Name, the name of the user, example James. Email, the email of the user, example james@james.com. And time, the day and hour in which the user wants to book the call. Wednesday at 11 a.m. So let's click next. And here we have to put a description of the tool. Let's call it, for example, trainer data, and the description I have for the tool. Let's click on create. We can create more properties if we want, but let's get back to assistants, into our voice agent, and let's put inside functions our tool, which is gonna be, here is trainer data, and we publish. So right now, if we make a test, we will get the info here inside the webhook. I recommend you doing this test, calling sometimes to getting the data inside the webhook, and inside the next scenarios and modules we're gonna put in this scenario of make, so that you can be building the scenario with the data of the call. After doing a test and clicking run once and doing a call, here you can see that inside trainer data I got the name, email, and time. So next we're gonna insert a OpenAI ChatGPT module, and here we're gonna use model. I always recommend using GPT 3.5 because if not, the cost is really high. I mean, when I have used this GPT-4, it has burned all my tokens. So let's go with this one. Add a message. Let's go with role system. We're gonna put here in message content this, so that we can tell GPT to basically do this output a JSON string. I let you copy this. And now we're gonna create another message. Add the message, row, let's go with system, and we're gonna put this, current time now, and this is when the customer wants to book a call. So next, let's go with a JSON and a parse JSON module, and let's put here in the JSON string, let's put the choices, message, content. Next, we will create a tool, and let's click on set multiple variables. Let's add an item, and we're gonna call this decided time. So we're gonna put here format date, and we're gonna put chosen time. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna put day, month, year. Where I'm using this format because it's gonna be for a client in Europe, and in Europe it's like this. So let's put day, month, year, hours, and minutes, and we close parentheses. So like this, we click OK, and let's go to the next module. It's gonna be a Google Calendar one. Well, we are gonna go down, and we're gonna get free or busy information. You have to first of all connect your Google Calendar account. Then in minimum time we're gonna put start time, and then in maximum time, end time. So in this case, this personal trainer that has my name, but it's an example, wants to get meetings from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So this module of Google Calendar is gonna look if there are already any events in my calendar between those 2 hours, and if there are not, we are gonna go ahead and create directly the event in the hour that this client gave us. But if not, if there is an event already between those hours, then we're gonna create the scenario so that we can look if the hour that the client gave us is the same as I have an event already set up in my calendar. So let's click on add calendars, and then here you choose your calendar. Once we have set up this, we're gonna put a router. And now we're gonna put here inside label, we're gonna call it free, so that in my calendar there are no any busy events. And we're gonna go to here, and we're gonna put busy, and if it equals to blank, to nothing, it's like that I'm free. Then we're gonna put here busy, so it means that in here, I'm busy, we're gonna put not equal to blank space. So in the free one, let's go and we're gonna create a Google Calendar event where, after putting your calendar ID, we're gonna call this event name, call between Diego Sainz, but it's an example, and the name of the client. All the event, we'll leave it in no. Start date, we're gonna choose chosen time. We're gonna put a duration of 1 hour, 01 and 000. So we don't need to put an end date, but a duration we do. So then we're gonna click on show advanced settings, and we're gonna put a description. Okay, we have set it. Then we are gonna put attendees name, and we're gonna put here the name of the client that called and the email he told us. After this, we don't have to change any of this, but we should add here at Google Meet video conferencing in case we're gonna use Google Meet to this discovery call. And after, you can also put, if you want, a reminder. It's not really necessary. Why not put pop-up, and let's put around 30 minutes before, but it's not completely necessary. We click on OK, and then we're gonna send an email confirming that everything has been sent. Send an email, you have to set up your Gmail account. After setting up your connection, let's put here the email address that we got here in the tool calls, arguments email, and then subject discovery call with Diego Sainz confirmed, and we put here, hey, name of the client, thank you for booking a discovery call with me, see you on the decided time. This is why we use this tool, so that we can start working towards your fitness goals. Here you have the link we will use inside Google Meet to have our call, and you put here Hangout link from this Google Calendar, the last one of create an event. Best wishes, Diego. You don't have to put attachments. And to end up this route of basically the part where my calendar is totally free between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., we're gonna add the information of the client inside the Google Sheets. So we're gonna add a row here, and you have to create inside Google Sheets a new Google Sheets, as I've done here, with the name, the email, and the time of meeting. We shall click here to choose the file and select the one you have. In this case, mine is called Personal Trainer Assistant. We get the sheet name, and name we're gonna put in here the webhook, tool calls, functions, argument, name, here the email, and the time, here time of meeting. We click on OK, and finally webhook response, and we say the meeting has been booked successfully. And now we will go to this part. Next step will be to basically transform this to JSON, the information we got from the Google Calendar. So we're gonna go here, get freebies information, and we're gonna get the biz information. We're gonna transform it to JSON. Later, OpenAI create a compilation ChatGPT. Let's get, as we always do, GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K. Let's set a message. Let's go with system, and we're gonna paste this we have here, where occupy the slots is gonna be the JSON string from transform to JSON that we added recently, and the desired slot is the chosen time that we had before. And I'll let you here copy what we have here. Later we are gonna put max tokens. For example, let's go with 250. I recommend putting here inside temperature 0.2, the really low temperature, and the other things we're gonna leave it like this. Let's click OK, and next step will be to put another router. So as you can see here, we told the GPT to basically tell us if yes or no this desired slot is the same as the occupied slots that we have here. If it's no, it's that the chosen time doesn't match with one of these ones. If it is yes, is that we have to change the decided slot, and we will tell the client to change the hour that he wants to have this appointment with the personal trainer. Let's click OK. So we are gonna put free slot, we're gonna name it like this, and we're gonna tell that choices message content it's equal to no, and here we're gonna put that busy slot because it matches, and we're gonna put choices message content, and we're gonna put it equal to yes. Next step will be to add here inside the free slots create an event inside Google Calendar. Let's go with the calendar ID, and let's put basically the same information we got with the other module of create an event. You can say I put the same discovery call between Diego Sainz, the name of the personal trainer, and the name of the client. Let's go with the start time, duration 1 hour, description the same, reminders, let's put a pop-up for 30 minutes before. Attendees, we have put the name and the email of the client, as we said before, and everything. This is really important, as I told you, at the Google Meet video conferencing. So what I'm gonna do is really simple. I'm gonna clone this here. In this one, we have to change and put the Hangout, the link from the other Google Calendar one. Okay, I will clone again this Google Sheets, and in this case, we're not gonna need to change anything, and we're gonna get the information basically from the webhook. We are gonna also clone this webhook response, and we're gonna put it here as the meeting has been booked successfully. But now let's go to the part in which the desired slot that the client chose is the same as one of the busy slots, and that's the part when we have to give the client other 3 free slots where he can choose which one fits better for him. I'm gonna go with this iterator. We're gonna put here the busy information we got, okay, and then we're gonna add a tool here, text aggregator, and we're gonna go with the source module iterator, and we're gonna put that it's gonna go from start to end. We click OK, and now we're gonna create a new GPT, but then create a composition GPT. Let's go as always with GPT 3.5 16K. Let's go with system, and let's paste this prompt. So we're gonna have here occupied slots. You're gonna enter this. I let you copy this. We're gonna change every 60 minutes here instead of 15, and we're gonna give an example of our response. Let's go with 250 max tokens, as we always do normally, and let's go with in temperature with 0.2 temperature. Let's click on OK, and now we will go with a webhook response, and we will tell the webhook, sorry, the personal trainer Diego Sainz is not available at the chosen time. Here you have some free slots to choose, and we will put the message content here we got from the last GPT. We click on OK, and the scenario of make has finally been finished. Let's test. We will see how the client proposes a time where it's a free slot. The personal trainer has already some events on that day, so it has to go through this route and check if the time slot that the client chose is the same one as the personal trainer has already booked in his calendar. Let's go. So here we're on my calendar. The use case in which there's already an event in one day of the personal trainer is gonna be this one on Monday. Right now, let's gonna call the number to see it in live action. Remember clicking on run once, wait for new data, and let's call. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Lucy, the assistant of the personal trainer Diego Sainz. How can I help you?
I wanted to book a meeting with the personal trainer.
Great. I can help you with that. I just need your name, email address, and the date and time you'd like to have the meeting.
Yeah, so my name is James. My email is I want the meeting to be on Monday at 11 a.m.
This will just take a sec. Perfect, James. The meeting has been scheduled for Monday at 11 a.m. You'll receive an email shortly with all the details. Have a great day.
You too, bye. So, if everything has gone correctly, we will see here how we have the name, the email, and the time of the meeting. If we go to my email, we have received my email from the automation. Here we have it with the Hangout link, as we told. And also we go here and we have the event inside my Google Calendar, as we wanted to have with the scenario. Now you can see that it works perfectly. We save the data inside the Google Sheet, we send the email also with the information on the Hangout link, and we create the event here with the attendee inside the event, as you can see here. This has been all for today. I hope you liked the video and you have seen clearly how to build one of these AI voice appointment setters for personal trainers, and I also hope that you can build yourself one and start taking advantage of this opportunity of the AI inside the voice agent. That's all. Thank you for watching and see you in the next time.